The New England Patriots just proved they stole free agency. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. On the Daily Patriots content, don't miss out. All you got to do, subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. Yesterday, you hit the like button. Listen, Travion Henderson, guess what? He signed his rookie contract. Do it again. Only good things will happen, even though I already knew that happened, but that's beside the point. So today, what we're going to be talking about, and I would say in free agency, one of the most least expected areas, the Patriots absolutely dominated. And I'm going to jump into that in a second, but here's my question to start off the bat. And I don't feel like I've officially asked this question yet. Very simple, very straightforward. Of all the free agents that were picked up by the Patriots this year, who do you think, and maybe I did ask this, but it's been so long, who do you think will have the biggest impact on this team? Offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. Who do you think, what free agent will have the biggest impact that the Patriots picked up? Comment below ASAP right now. So today, what we're jumping into, if you watched episode 2 of Forged in Foxboro, one section, one area of that episode I thought stood above the rest, in my opinion, and that was Morgan Moses. And I will be the first to admit, when they got Morgan Moses, I was kind of upset. The reason being was, okay, he wasn't the top tier, tackle that we necessarily wanted in free agency. There was other guys the Patriots were trying to go after that they did not get. I don't think Morgan Moses was their first choice. He's 34 years old. He's older. But if you watch this episode, and this is a spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, it is what it is. Just continue watching because you should still watch anyways. I guess not really spoiler. You'll be all right. But it's not like I'm giving up the ending of Breaking Bad if you've ever seen that. But a great show. But Morgan Moses, in this episode, really displayed for everyone who is a Patriots fan his leadership and his willingness to go and help these younger players. He knows he's at the end of his career. He knows he's about done. But he is pouring back into the youth of this sport that he loves. He could be at 34 years old, spending all this time, we're going to jump into this, spending all this time you see since 2014 in the NFL. He could have easily been like, you know what? I'm done. I don't really care. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to collect a check. And he didn't. He did not. And obviously, it's missing the Jets on here and the Patriots. But anyways, Wikipedia. What's going on with Wikipedia? But Morgan Moses is a pickup. Proves, in my opinion, that the Patriots knew exactly what they were doing. They proved they stole free agency. Not only did they get Milton Williams, Robert Spillane, Carlton Davis, if he can stay healthy. Again, Stephon Diggs, I think, is a great pickup as well. Bradbury should be a great center starting there. At least there's going to be some consistency right there. But then Morgan Moses, I think that's the person that everyone looks past. You look at the big name players that were picked up, but you don't look at Morgan Moses. I think he has some of the most added value to this team, not only on the field, but in practice, in training camp. Huge pickup, proving the Patriots are doing the right things. Let's flash back, because you might be saying, well, Aaron, this is obvious, but let me just remind you. Okorafor last year was brought on, paid a good chunk of change, did not turn out, was not the Morgan Moses caliber the Patriots needed. The Patriots, especially with a young offensive line just like this, they need a guy like Morgan Moses who is going to reach out to Will Campbell. He talks about that. Who's going to be talking to the Jared Wilsons and these other guys on the team to help lead them in the right direction in this league. I can't stress enough. It shows from top to bottom, the Patriots did a exponentially great, there we go, job in free agency. And then that's not even talking about the draft. So again, Patriots fans, things are looking up. Culture is shifting. You see that in this episode as well. But Morgan Moses, dog, right now, I would tell you, sometimes when I make these videos and I talk about a specific person, it's like, okay, I changed my mind. Now it's this person. I still think one of the biggest impacts you are going to see is going to be Stefon Diggs. I think going back to my original question, but some of you might change your mind and say, you know what? I think you're right, Aaron. I think it's going to be Morgan Moses at that right tackle spot right next to Nwenu. A lot of experience on that right side of the line. So comment below, tell me what you think. But again, Patriots proving they dominated free agency. Morgan Moses, though a lot of people look past him, is a gem that was found and brought over from the Jets. Great to hear. So again, comment below, tell me what you think. As well, someone commented a couple days ago. I need to start pulling these comments out and just pasting them on here. Someone commented the other day, they said, Aaron, I feel like every time there's a wide receiver available, the Patriots are linked to him. Yes, that seems about right. That it's a continuation of last year, what happened to the Patriots. All these people, oh, this person's available, Patriots. This person's available, Patriots. Rumor of trade, Patriots. Interesting. We'll see what happens. So anytime anyone catches something, listen, I'm playing catch with my 5-year-old son in the yard. He catches a football. Report comes out. 5-year-old interested in playing for the Patriots. I don't know. Geez, if you can catch a ball, you go play for the Patriots. You're like, okay, Aaron, pump the brakes. Now, this one is interesting. Keenan Allen played for the Bears last year. Did not do great. Remember, I will die on this hill by saying I think Drake May is better than Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams had a much more star-studded cast than Drake May did. And Drake May did so much better than Caleb Williams did. Granted, they both had rough offensive lines, but still, the Heisman winner paled in comparison to Drake May, in my opinion. And so that's why a lot of people are high on Drake May. Again, Keenan Allen, no. I say pass. Stefon Diggs, he's doing fine. I don't think adding and I will admit this as well. I will admit this. I will be on record as saying this. KB, Kendrick Bourne, I might have easily sold him out too quick in saying he's not going to make the team. He very well could make the team. I'm just saying, listen, there's a lot of young talent on this team. Are they willing to give up on that to take a Kendrick Bourne? And the more and more I'm leaning towards, I think they might. Again, Kendrick Bourne, much like Morgan Moses, a great veteran presence in that wide receiver room. So I think I was too quick to judge, and I apologize. Please forgive me. But again, Keenan Allen, no, hard pass. You can go play somewhere else. The Patriots don't need you, especially just like, what, is it going to be a 1-year deal? Who knows? Last but not least, I need to pronounce this name right, but the Patriots signed international player David Olajiga, I believe is how you say that. If I pronounce it wrong, apologies. Try my best. Like when I take attendance at school for the first time, I tell kids, listen, if I butcher your name, tell me I'm wrong. If you don't, then I'm probably going to butcher it every single time because I'm trying my best. I am trying my best. International player. So what that means is he doesn't count against the 90 spots right now. He doesn't count against on the practice squad, but if he was ever elevated to the 53-man roster, then yeah, he counts then. So you can technically have 17 players, so 16 players, and add an international player. That's 17 on your practice squad. And then through training camp, preseason, until you start having to cut, then you don't have to cut him or count against him. There's the term as well. Don't expect him to make the team. He's never played in the NFL. He was with the Rams. He ended up getting cut. It's just hard for international players. Unless you are a specialist like a kicker, a punter, it's very tough. And so we'll see. I think things will probably change as American football expands its outreach, but the world is dominated by soccer. And that's fine. That just leaves more football for America. It is what it is. Anyways, comment below. Tell me what you think. Morgan Moses, who do you think is going to have the biggest impact as a free agent? What do you think about Keenan Allen? Maybe you do want him. What the heck do you think? Comment below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're headed into the season, and you don't want to miss out. So we'll talk later. Peace.